Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today my name is Katie and welcome to the stress-free place to learn music. Today we're going to be learning Hey There Delilah, but I'm going to show you a few stress-free tips here to be able to avoid some bar chords if they are not your friend. Thank you to NU Music for sponsoring this video, and let's get started. So first I'm going to take my D chord, I'm going to hold that, and then while I'm holding that, my picking hand is going to do all the work. My thumb is going to pluck the D string, and then my index and my middle fingers will pluck the B and the G strings together. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now here, with an F sharp minor, you could bar the 2nd fret, have your ring finger and pinky here on the 4th fret. My index and my middle finger are going to pluck the same strings, but my thumb is going to move to the G string, the E string, the low E string, like that. Now, if like Katie, I really don't like that. What you can do is find your D chord like this. You're going to slide your ring finger over to the 2nd fret of the B string, stack your middle finger on top, and then you can either take your index finger, place that on the 2nd fret of that low E string, or take your thumb and curl over. And it's going to curl over on the 2nd fret of that E string. So instead of here, that might be a little awkward for your wrist. It feels a little awkward for mine. My thumb, it's really comfortable there. I like to curl that over and let it do the work. Okay, so let's give that a try. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now slide over, stack, and then thumb or index finger. Now slide your ring finger over, find your D chord 1 finger at a time if you need to, and then thumb moves down to the D string. F sharp. So you see how I demoed it either with my thumb or my index finger? It'll work either way. So you choose your own adventure. What works best for you? Bar chord if it's in your muscle memory, here slide and stack, thumb, or here slide and stack, index finger. And that is also the majority of the verse. Hey there Delilah, what's it like in New York City? And we have our D chord again, and then an F sharp minor, do 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 do. Now here, B minor. We could have a bar chord like this. This is comfortable for me. All right. I know some people are like, no. I don't like that B minor, Katie. So let me show you a different way. So take the tip of your index finger, push down on the A string, on the 2nd fret like that. I'm not barring completely. I'm just letting the rest of my finger rest on the strings. And then you have the rest of your B minor bar chord. We have ring finger, pinky on the 4th fret, and then middle finger here on this 3rd fret of the B string. But you see, I'm only plucking the B and the G strings again, just like I had done before. So if you like to leave that here and leave off your ring finger, it's fine. It's really hard for me. So if you can form this mini bar, and then you're not going to be plucking the other strings, so you can give that a try. Now here, I release my index finger, and I have an open A string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now from here, I like to use this G because we need to pluck the B and the G strings. And then we go to an A chord. My thumb is going to pluck the A string, and then guess what? My middle and my index finger, they're going to be plucking the same strings, the G and the B strings, like they had done before. And then go to that B minor, and then an A chord. So let's try from the D. We have the Hey there Delilah, slide like in New York City. I'm a D chord miles away, F sharp, slide and stack, do 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 do. B minor, whatever version you'd like. And 3 and open G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to go into the chorus. Oh, it's what you do to me. Should look really familiar. We have a D chord first for 3 patterns. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then my thumb is going to move to the A string. I'm going to pluck the open A string. And then we have our B minor. You could bar or have the pseudo bar chord where you're really only pushing down on this. And then we have the 3 and the 4th, 3rd and the 4th fret right there. Now from here, we have the 4th fret of the A string. So if you keep your index finger down on the 2nd fret and you're still in this position, you keep your ring finger here. This is important because then when you move up to here, boop, you move it 1 string closer to your nose. All right, and you're only going to be plucking that string for that transition because it's the leading tone to the D. Let's try that all together. You're going to be bouncing between the D, the open A string, and then you have the B minor to the C sharp leading tone. You're going to repeat that a few times. Let's try that chorus together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and open A, 4th fret, and 2 and 3, open A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and open A, and 2 and 3 and do to me, it's what you do to me. After we play another verse, we play another chorus, and then we go into the bridge. So we have our G chord, and my thumb is now going to move to the low E string, and guess what? These 2 fingers, they're going to remain on the B and the G strings. They make it easy for you. So we have our G chord, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Now we have an A chord. My thumb is now going to move to the A string, and then these 2 fingers will pluck the G and the B strings again. Thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Now we have a D chord, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Now my thumb will pluck an open A string, and then we have our B minor chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and then open A string on count 4. So let's try that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and dun, 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 dun. Open A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, D chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and open A string. Now B minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're going to repeat that a few times, but then we get Delilah, I promise you. We have a G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor. World will never ever be the same, and you're to blame. We have an A, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now instead of my index and my middle finger plucking the G and the B strings, they're going to move down here to the B and the E strings. We're going to be using that instead, or you could use your ring finger and your middle finger. I don't think it doesn't matter. But we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and whatever works for you. The last verse into the last chorus, nothing really new, but there's a repeated part in the middle. So we have our normal D to F sharp minor. Now this is the part that's repeated. B minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and open A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. B minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and open A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and open A. Delilah, here's to B minor, 2 and 3 and 4, A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We go back into a chorus and then we end it. So the play along is next so you can hear how everything fits together. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance, I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise, I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me, what you do to me. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard, but just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills with this guitar. We'll have it good, we'll have the life we knew we would, my word is good. Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. If every simple song I wrote to you would take your breath away, I'd write it all. Even more in love with me you'd fall, we'd have it all. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me, what you do to me. 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. I'd walk to you if I had no other way. Our friends will all make fun of us, and we just laugh along, because we'd know that none of them have felt this way. Delilah, I can promise you that by the time that we get through, the world will never ever be the same, and you're to blame. Hey there, Delilah, you be good and don't you miss me. 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like I do. You know it's all because of you. We can do whatever we want to. Hey there, Delilah, here's to you, this one's for you. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me, oh, it's what you do to me, it's what you do to me. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked that, consider subscribing, hit that like button, really helps me out, lets me know that you like these videos and that you'd like to see more. If you want another finger picking tutorial, I'm going to leave that over here, and I will see you there. Remember, you are loved.